Normally, I showcase a lot of group farming spots because they are typically better for you to farm. Today, I got a really nice solo farming spot that's going to give you about 70k XP per minute while also cashing in some sweet legendary items. Let's jump into it. So where are we headed today? Well, we are going over to the Shasar Sea into this little cavern location here. Now, initially, I had been farming this spot for about a week and a half ago. Someone in our Discord, Trila, ended up showing me this spot, and it was quite nice to farm as a solo or duo, but it's not quite as efficient as some of those group farming locations, but it is perfect for when you wake up in the morning or go to bed. Let's say you're like myself and you're up at 2 a.m. where everyone's asleep. Then these spots are perfect for you because you will be getting some really solid experience while not having to get, a consistent group of 4 together. So we're going to teleport over there and show you the location and the route here. This spot has a lot to offer, but we're going to go ahead and jump into the portal here. We're on Hell 3, so hopefully there's no one here. But you're going to see here that the encampment's over here. You can easily use the nearest safe zone teleport to go ahead and return back. But this is where the farming spot is. Now, you could run this as a solo player or as a duo. It doesn't really matter. We've tried a party of 4 as well. It didn't really change the experience rates too much. It did give us more chances to drop those orange or ancient elite enemies, which is really nice. And so what you're going to be doing is, as you just saw, there's a group of monsters right here. You're going to be running around in a circle, or rather a little bit of an ellipse, and you're going to be picking up the shrines as you walk through and killing off all the monsters. So first off, we have the first shrine right here, and you're going to keep going along. There's going to be a monster pack right here. Keep going along. There's going to be a monster pack down here. And then we're going to go on the outskirts here, and there's going to be another monster pack, followed by another one right here on the left-hand side. Then there's going to be a shrine location, oftentimes in this location, but it has not spawned yet. And then you're going to make your way back straight up to the center. You can see here, this spot has very minimal walking distance. You're going to be very quickly going from mob to mob. There's not a lot of terrain in the way. You're really just going to skirt the outskirts of this location. You don't really need to cross over in this middle area. There isn't really any monsters here unless you delivery go straight in the middle. It will spawn a few packs. So really just keep yourself to the edges and pick up the shrines, kill off the monsters, and do it like that. If you're running a solo player farm here, you're going to want to make sure you kill off all the enemies as you're going through. If you're running a duo, what I like to do is stagger a little bit, or if you are both quick enough, you can go directly together along the whole path and make sure you're finishing off the enemies as you go from pack to pack. I do want to mention really quickly that there's this one area over here that may cause you to drop your kill streaks between this pack and this one right over here. Oftentimes you want to save your movement abilities for that area in order for you to reach from pack to pack and keep up your kill streaks. That being said, let's go ahead and showcase a few of the farming location, or at least this farming location, with a little bit of some group members in a duo. So here we are with Trila and myself going ahead and farming this location. Trila and I, we are able to go ahead and keep pace with each other in this farm. So we kind of just ran through it at the same pace, killing off the monsters very quickly. We basically didn't even stop. You can see there's my quarter of an hour disconnect every single time 15 minutes rolls around. But we just go through, basically tag a monster, run through it, go to the next pack. Right there, you can see I save my horse. He saves his wraith form in order to reach the next pack. Every single time we see one of those blues spawn, those yellows spawn, or those oranges spawn, we then drop our abilities, and then we move on to the next pack. It's very simplistic. You can see we're reaching 200 kill streak. You can get an infinite kill streak here if you choose to do so, but there's no real reason to do that. Pretty much every area, all that I recommend is going ahead and getting that 1300 kill streak, which is about the time when you're going to drop that 10 monstrous essence in total, and you're going to be able to go back to the town, turn in your monstrous essence for those legendaries and that XP, and then return to this area. Now, one other thing to note in this location, in Shasar Sea specifically, there's actually these lost artifacts. Some of the monsters in these areas drop a mysterious scroll, and you can go and pick that up, turn it into the person in that quest, and then you're able to go ahead and do like a fun little mini quest if you want to do that, which is a little nice bonus, and it sometimes pops up as a quest in your battle pass, so this ends up completing that as well if you want to do that. Now, this farm was about 70k XP per minute. I've tried it solo, I've tried it duo. Duo is slightly faster. I would say solo is around 60 to 70k. As a duo, you can get about 65 to 80k, depending on how the monsters turn up in terms of spawn rates. Over the time I've farmed this, I've farmed it probably about 10 or so hours. It was about closer to 75k XP per minute for duo and about 70k XP for solo. We also tried it with a trio and it didn't really change all that much. And I'll go ahead and showcase that right here. A very short clip here of us just farming as a trio. You can see the pace is pretty much exactly the same. I will note that if you are running a party, it is slightly increased in terms of the unique monsters that spawn. But other than that, the experience is very, very similar and the kill streak potential is exactly the same. So really no need to run a group of 4 if you don't have one. It will do a little bit better, but again, it's nothing compared to, let's say, you were farming the open world in terms of Moon Clan or Library, which are the 2 first ones that everyone kind of flocked to. They're so much different in a solo versus a party because of how many spawns there are. But when you're running in a circle like this, you oftentimes can do it pretty much solo or duo and not change all that much while keeping up your kill streaks, your essences, and all that good stuff. Now, this spot is quite solid, and I definitely recommend you all try it out, especially for you players out there like myself that don't really have a group to party up with early on or later on in the day, because no one's online. These spots are very, very nice for those situations. And one last thing before we close up this spots video, I wanted to showcase the Mysterious Scroll. So we just go ahead and turn it in, and there you go. You get that type of reward, but first you have to find a Mysterious Scroll and then turn it in order for you to get the artifact reclaimed. This will give you a little bit of that extra loot on top of all the stuff that we're already farming already. It's sort of similar to the Frozen Tundra spots where you're just getting a little bit of extra bonus, and it's very easy to turn in. I do think that you actually have to go to a location and kill off some monsters in order to get this access, but it's very, very quick and usually worth doing. It's sort of like a bounty turn in where there is a larger chance of getting legendaries. So there you have it. Let me know what you think about this spot and the Shasar Sea. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.